Hallo.
Okay.
Hey, there's the dirt again.
Kinda. Technical dirt. Some drifts.
Oh god. That first transition immediately. Aye. That's not easy.
I love that there's a guy in my in-game chat immediately saying, this map sucks. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a terrible map, obviously. You can see it immediately.
Probably already figured out all the gear issues.
Yep.
Highfalltour und Steuerhinterziehung Steak. Ah, GPS jumps there. No slides this, okay. No, that was not a good turn though. To make in-game louder.
Already now map's pretty tight. What's the GPS actually?
I didn't see a time.
7.3.
Okay.
Guess I just watch it.
Also the last turn looks shit in the GPS. That's definitely not a good line, but otherwise,
Yeah.
can at least see a bit what he planned.
Yeah, it's not well driven, but it's half a second faster than what I drove so far, so. How is that actually half a second faster, huh?
Ah, a 0.888.
Interestingly, also says that cutoff is 888. Not anymore.
Now I have 788. Are we then? Is it in high Lars? No, there are 2 between.
774.
Oh yeah, I'm only 4th on my server. Lol.
I'm first.
Oh, unfair, I want trophies.
How unfair, I want comparison. That should be a lot faster. 42. How? How is that one slower than the GPS?
Maybe he was lying to us.
Must be. This should be better.
Oh man.
I failed the ending completely. Wait, what? That's slower? Huh? Dude, am I actually gonna get 3 Div 2s in a row? Like, I haven't pulled this on this again. Like.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's not even safe. Alright. You have to start this stream real quick so that the chat can help you what you tried wrong.
Yeah, would be good. I can gain like maybe 2/10 max on this. Max with perfect run. I don't get it. Hopefully I can get that perfect run and then it's safe, but I don't know.
Oh my god, that would have been safe. But what is this? I just don't get around there. Fucker.
That last one is so weird.
Yes. Yeah, safe. And auto time. And I have to find out why it's lagging so much again.
So like, how do you gain that much time? So
How good do you get this right drift in middle towards end?
I mean, that is the hardest part, yeah, but I got it pretty good on my PD.
I don't see anything super special at the moment.
Maybe I'm actually not full streaming again. I don't know, I don't have time now to check.
Also the first left drift can also be, it can go pretty tight there.
Yeah. Have to. Oh, I had a shit end, I could have had it.
Someone has a guess that you are going too far right in the dirt drop down thingy.
No, I'm not. I guess it's the thing right after the drift. I'm going super tight there.
Also I had lately also a lot of Div 2s, but now I'm actually on a Div 1 streak since the LoL Cup. And the LoL Cup should have been Div 1. Yeah. That transition.
I might not be able to finish. I'm gonna try. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I gotta check my PV, I guess. Am I really pursuing?
Gonna check how they do the last turn. How's the map today? It is solid. Last turn feels a bit out of flow. Ah, KP was on my server. And here's the record. Yeah, lol, how much he gains in the first start transition on me.
Okay, yeah. I'm not pursuing. Not pursuing to the right. That's the thing. Why can I not look at it though? Why does it? Okay. Yeah, I'm steering 97, 98% to the right. That's why.
Why couldn't you see that while you were driving?
Dashboard. Yeah, but it's inconsistent. Why is it inconsistent?
Makes it like that.
Man, what is this shit?
Ach, you're not even 76th TV rights. What was your position?
I don't know.
It was very close, 79 maybe, or something.
Yeah, like when I test now, it's working. I don't get it. It's working perfectly fine when I'm testing. But then in the run itself, I'm not full steering. Yeah, here as well, I was not full steering again. And I'm actually doing a turn. is going on, man?
Oh. I will get rid of Open Planet for the cup. Because somehow, I don't know where these legs come from.
Oh, but I think I found the reason why. And that's the stupidest thing ever, if it is.
And that is?
I think it is.
And that is what?
In the software for the pad. No, it's still broken. It's still broken. Why? No, never mind. There's dead zone. But for outside, for full steering, there's dead zone. Like, why would you ever want that? Yeah, no, this game is broken. This game is so broken. I am full steering. On the pad, I am full steering, but in game it's 99%. On the pad, I'm full steering, and then I go into the game, it's 99%. It's like it's so broken. I don't. It's like it's the game somehow. But why? How is this possible? I had that before as well, already.
Wanna quickly open something?
Like I've already put DX tweak at insane values for this reason. I'm gonna make it even more extreme, but like it's like it doesn't make any sense. It's only in Trackmania that this happens.
Time to switch to keyboard, someone writes.
It's like, I don't know. Like, I have no idea how everything just breaks. Everything. All the time. It's just so stupid. Like, I'm using this for 1 week. And like, it's not even... Like, in the software it's not even broken. Like, it's only in Trackmania. Like, how is that possible?
And what if actually Trackmania shows it wrong and the car is actually steering 100%? Maybe you should try
I can feel it, obviously. Like, I'm not losing that much time on this map. Like, it also feels like I'm not full steering. I had that before on a different map as well already.
You can always, of course, try for press right map, press left map to check. I thought once that it would be clever,
but it's
to download
inconsistent. It's inconsistent. Like sometimes I'm full steering and it's 99%, sometimes I'm full steering and it's 100. It's inconsistent somehow. I have no idea how it's possible. It makes zero sense. I'm actually gonna switch the sticks around. I mean, maybe that helps. I haven't used this other stick at all yet. I mean, I probably had that yesterday as well, on the tech map, you know? And that's why I was never getting a run through.
I'm really afraid of that turn. That dirt left into a dirt road towards the end. Easily not getting around and clipping the outside here.
I'm driving while only staring at the dashboard now. Seems to be working so far.
Are you driving now in the diff?
Yeah, just loaded. I didn't even look at the world record, didn't have time for that. I mean, are they doing anything special? No, it's Steelbook! It's Steelbook! How? How? It's still at 99%! But like, it doesn't make any sense. This thing is new, and it's also full steering by like insane margins in the software. What is wrong with Trackmania? I'm pretty sure it would be like it's random as well. Like I steer and like it's I don't know. I would need to like steer again and then it would work. It makes no sense.
Lars zensiert. Are you using DS4W? I'm not sure for what that stands.
I am not using that right now, I would believe. I had to install that once for something. But is that automatically on? When it's not activated with anything? I mean, I'm not using that anyways. I'm not using. I had that only for a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 controller. It shouldn't be activated on this controller. This is different. This is an Xbox controller, basically.
Was it that program that made it possible that PlayStation pads work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I had to use it for a different game. And I was still using PlayStation controller.
I wonder if the bumper at the finish can actually bump you backwards and you don't finish.
Shouldn't. It has no direction in there. Shouldn't.
Turning it on solved the issue for a guy in the chat.
But like, what issue?
He said earlier that he has the same...
I'm pretty sure no person in the world has the issue that I am having right now.
No, he said he has something as well like that.
Like, it is weird. Like, I turn in and usually it goes to 100%, but sometimes when I'm turning in, it only goes to 99%, and I can move the stick as much as I want. It will not switch away from 99%. Like, I have to go back to neutral and then I can get back to 100% again. But like, also the thing is, it is showing 99%, and then I check with something to see what the values of the of the pad are, and they are full steering. Only in Trackmania it's 99%. I would be really surprised if a single person on this world has that issue, because it makes zero sense. It makes no sense. Like, it's so dumb. Yeah, I have it again right now. Yeah, last turn. And I have to full release because of that 99%. Just completely randomly.
You wouldn't think that 1% makes such a difference in corners.
Yeah, but you don't get around. I'm just gonna restart the game, and I mean I'm just gonna out of 4. Unlucky for that. I mean there's no point in playing this. The only thing I can think of is restarting the game. That could fix it. Yeah, I mean, it's not the stick, so it's not the stick that is causing this. That is good to know, I guess.
Are you streaming later today?
Yes. Right after.
Okay.
I mean, I was thinking about streaming today again, but glad I didn't. Actually, I also want to see my dashboard buddies from yesterday. I mean, I got something of a run through. I want to see, am I full steering on that one? Yeah, I have a turn here where I'm just steering 98%, great, randomly. That's why I was crashing all the time as well. Like, and that's why I felt like the flow was so off. Because I'm randomly sometimes just steering 98%. Yeah, 98% through the entire turn. Through these tech turns, you know? Like, that is such a big difference.
In the Sportix Cup it worked.
Did it? Do we know?
Yeah, must have worked.
Yeah.
I mean, also when we played afterwards, I think you wouldn't have driven these times.
I don't know. Maybe it just works sometimes. Like, I mean, it works. Like, in the replay now that I looked at, I steer 100% like 50% of the time. It's not a specific direction either, it's just some direction works, some direction doesn't.
And it's not like that you basically just don't put the stick physically to the full maximum, right?
No, it's perfectly right.
Hey, I'm improving my seating position, at least by 1 position already.
Yeah, and also, by the way, with DX Tweak I made it so that I can be 10% off and I still full steer. And it's still happening with 99%. Like, it would be so hard to hit 99% in that case, you know?
Yeah.
Just put the thing in the center. Yeah, 99. Ugh. I could check that DS4 Windows thing. Maybe that is actually breaking it somehow. I don't know how it would, but I mean, it's not running. It's not even connected or anything.
If player.name equals to Lars limit steering randomly.
Like, that really how it feels like, I don't know.
Typical red position start for me here in this cup of the day again. I don't know why, because I drew KB's line where he was ahead of me. I still struggle with the lag issues. You have your pad issues, I have the lag issues. I don't know what's that. You don't realize them with the FPS, they are quite high. Also they are not as high as they should be in theory, but they are high enough. But on my monitor it lags. It's just weird. It must come from something else as well, but I just have no clue.
Like, so like I don't even need to drive to test this, you know? Like it's literally I just steer left, 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 and it's like a, I don't know, like 20% chance it's at 99%, and it won't budge. Like, how? But the thing is, it is Trackmania though. It is 100% Trackmania because I am steering, I'm holding the same angle. It won't change from 99%. Then I hold it the same way. I tap out, I tap back in, and it's at 100. You know.
Oh, down out. Unlucky. I drove a 0.222 in the last round, now I drove a 0.221. And I think in the rounds before I also drove 0.2s. Have you tried different cables towards the monitor? Uli asks.
I mean, no. I mean, I'm not using a monitor. What does it have to do with a monitor?
Maybe if you used to USB from the monitor, maybe that was the idea from Uli. I don't know.
Okay. Suddenly now it doesn't work anymore. Is there a difference if I'm in full screen or not?
.07 or 0.2 would have been out. Or would have? Close at least.
It's suddenly not happening anymore right now. And I don't know, I didn't change anything.
Ach, the question was for me, for the FPS. No. Can that be a thing?
Let me do one run now. It should be working with 100%.
These lags feel like there is a program doing something in the background. I saw it coming. And I will touch this at some point. Was easy to survive. The whole thing, like this left turn was for me the most difficult part of the track. The rest was all fine. But that left turn killed me, killed my line quite often. And now I was getting tighter around, so at the transition I had a different angle and automatically went wider. And yeah, to keep the speed I had to open my steering. It was a good round otherwise, but definitely a fast one. I think sub is possible for me, then also consistent in later rounds. Well, there was one clip. And Wu is already far behind, and Urix is also behind. Yeah, then I can talk now about all the things that I wrote down that I wanted to tell. Also, first of all...
You gotta make it quick.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably gonna restart my PC soon.
Oh. Also, first of all, Verstappen has this 10-win streak. And I was looking the other streaks. The Vettel had that 9-win streak, for example, and it got interrupted by a new season with new cars. That was unfortunate for him. But yeah, what was before these 9 wins? could he have maybe gotten more? Yeah? And the race before the 9-win streak was Hungary, where Hamilton won and Vettel was getting third. It was seemingly normal race. That race before that was Germany, and that was the first and only time that Vettel was winning in Germany. So if he was winning Hungary, we could have had 11. But the most crazy winning streak was of course Michael Schumacher, which is super unlucky that because it is now 2 streaks, 1 streak of 5 wins in a row and 1 streak of 7 wins in a row, interrupted in the middle by one that he didn't win. But that one he would have won, it was Monaco, and he was leading that race, and there was then a safety car phase coming up, and then the second place driver, Montoya, drove during the safety car phase into Michael's car in the tunnel, and that ended Michael's race, and that's why he didn't win Monaco. If he had won Monaco without that accident, he would have, of course, because you can't overtake. Then he would have had 13 wins in a row, which is crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
And also, it would have been the first 13 races of the season, all in a row. And what came afterwards that ended his streak? It was Spa, which is actually a good track for Michael usually, but it's also a good track for another driver that was very successful there often, Kimi Räikkönen. And I watched the highlights of that race, and when you just watch the highlights from that race, you wouldn't believe that that Ferrari was dominant this season. Like at no point Michael was anywhere having the pace of Renault, of Williams and of McLaren.
What?
But naja, Renault got fucked in during the race, or fucked themselves, like Alonso spun himself, for example. And the other guy was in a collision with that Williams, and then Michael was behind Kimi. There was safety car phase in the end, 4 laps before the end they could start driving again. Michael directly behind Kimi, and Kimi just drove away by 4 seconds, so you wouldn't think that. But the thing back then was that you had Bridgestone and Michelin. And in certain conditions of the track, temperature and so on, then certain tires were then better than the others. And that is kinda fascinating that Michael was able to win 13 races in a row, because easily there could be a race or two where the Michelin tires were better. And in Spa, they seemingly were better pace-wise. Even though it was only Kimi in front, and then there came 4 Bridgestone cars. But in the beginning it looked pace-wise that Michelin looks better there. Because it was colder temperatures. And yeah, after that, Michael did a Vettel spin in Monza in the second chicane, and still came up to second, but didn't get Rubens Barrichello anymore. So he had another second place, and yeah, you could of course look what is before the season started, the last race of 2003. There he won the title in that last race with an 8th place. That was such a chaotic race where he also had a crash with someone and so on. But before that race he won twice, so yeah, that was also much more possible, theoretically.
I'm gonna quickly restart game. Restart PC rather.
Yeah.
See if that changes anything.
Right, then let's have a look. Ooh, what a close, wow, 1000. And Yurik saved again. Yeah, exactly, TV. And that race that destroyed his winning streak was won by Jarno Trulli, which is his only win that he ever had in Formula 1, and then he actually won Monaco. What I was surprised to see is that Montoya got still 4th place in that race. How did he crash into Michael, but in the safety car phase and still ends up in 4th? That was surprising. Okay, let's focus on this. So far, good round. Jurik's losing a little bit of time in that drift, but he still is ahead of Intex. The last turn will decide. 12 with a very early drift, super inside line. Very different lines. It's gonna be super close. It gets so close, and Jurix is again through. Everyone within 46 thousandths. And Jurix is in again. He fragged my HDD I also saw, but I have an SSD. And I barely have anything on that PC. Like for the most time I used it only for the streaming, so there was basically only OBS on it. I now installed Trackmania and Mania Planet, but that's it. And that's also it for Jurix, most likely. And 12 again in the podium positions. Once again. And Barber's also once again very far. But I wonder if there are certain weekdays where Barber's will never drive. I wonder that lately because he was then suddenly missing when he could have gotten a 4-win streak. If it's actually a consistent thing with Barber's that he plays some weekdays and others he doesn't play. But I never focused on that, of course. But it could be an interesting round now. Barbos is a tiny bit behind. But here comes the drift turn. He doesn't catch up too much. Currently he would go out. Last turn needs to save him. He does the early drift. He gets it good. He gets it very good. And it's again so close. And he snipes 12 by 100. I can't believe. Also, I would have thought that 12 should have more exit speed because he went wider in the corner. But suddenly Barbos, even though he had also a little bit of airtime in the transition, he still got more exit speed than 12. That was surprising. So Link and Barbos. Link and 12 are also very similar on Cup of the Day wins, I think. So today the chance for Link to get one more again. Oh, that was a little bit shaky by Barbos. But this is so inside. But here he didn't hit it perfectly. Goes for a lot of speed, he gets through and now they are equal. And the ending was very good for Barbos' last one, but Link was not losing on him, so... Oh god, that's too tight. He will have no exit speed and Link will pass. GG to Link. 0.63 in the final versus 70. And that's his PB. Link drove his PB in the final. Barbos actually losing a final. He could have had it, he was just a little bit too inside. I think otherwise... Also he came into the corner being behind Link. And he ended the run being 700s behind Link. So he didn't lose much in the last turn, but we all saw that this last turn was definitely far from optimal. So I think that Link didn't have it optimal either. And Barbos, if he was not too inside, where he gets airtime, he could have overtaken Link there. Oh yeah, good round there.